Josh, Stacy, the city of Tampa ordered this house to be demolished more than a year ago. Neighbors want to know why that hasn't happened and when something will be done. It was an early November morning in 2022 when this house on Laurel Road in Tampa caught fire. Neighbors say it has sat like this ever since, not getting repaired or torn down.
It's a very sad situation, and I hate that it's come to this. No one wants to lose their house in a fire. It's tragic, but it needs to move forward.
Lynette McNown lives next door. She tells me the house is not only an eyesore, it's dangerous.
I've seen kids playing in the backyard, going up the back steps, going into the house, upstairs, which is being held up by like one board.
Public records show the city of Tampa code enforcement has been involved since right after the fire and has cited the homeowner for the yard and debris and even ordered the house demolished last June. A permit was pulled, but the demo did not move forward. Then, months ago, the property was listed for sale for nearly $1.5 million. So you're kind of at this, like, somebody needs to do something stage.
Exactly. Just clean up the yard, make it look a little presentable, and secure the home so that, no one gets hurt. And if you look at the backyard, there's just a lot of debris that just needs to be cleaned up. The yard, just because the house is burnt down, doesn't mean that it can't be maintained for a safe environment.
I called the city and was told the demolition order has a due date of Monday, September 16th. With that date just days away, the real estate agent who listed the house tells me she's unaware of any plans to tear it down. City officials say if homeowners fail to tear down the house, the city will move forward to demolish it themselves and send the property owners the bill.
And I don't want that to be another 6 months down the road where the city steps in. That's my concern, that, okay, we have this, it's not being followed through, and now does it get dropped, or do we now step in and clean it up?
The homeowners have not returned my call, but the real estate agent said the plan is to see what a new buyer wants to do with the house, either tear it down or renovate it. I asked the city about that, and I was told that a new owner would have to submit a request to modify the demolition order and submit a plan to renovate. But for now, I was told the city plans to tear it down.
Wow. I'm just curious, how much does that cost, and when will it be done? Do you know?
I really want to know how much that costs, because taxpayers would have to pay for this, and then they would have to send it to the bill to the new property owners. The city tells me that they work with a third-party vendor, though, and they don't have an estimate yet. They tell me that they will let me know when they do. As far as a time frame, it could be weeks or months, I'm told. So if a new buyer wanted to stop this process, they would have to submit their request extremely soon. Otherwise, the demolition cost would be attached to the property as a lien, so the new property owner would have to pay that before they could pay.
So it's not complicated whatsoever.
Right.
It's very complicated.
But you're sorting through it.
How many showings?
Well, it could be a big opportunity for somebody who wants to develop the land, tear the house down.
I will say it's a beautiful piece of property, but you got to do something with the house there, but the property is gorgeous.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.